of Storm King's Thunder. It feels so good to be... Now that I actually remember that we're in the double digits, it feels so good. I'm very excited about that. So, as you can see, there's only 4 beautiful faces on this stream tonight because we are sadly still down a player. I was able to find a replacement, but for Emily's sad time leaving. But our new player will not be joining until next week, so I will, once he finally messages me back and tells me what he's playing as, I will somehow work his character into the story today, like passing by maybe, something like that, and he'll be fully introduced next week. But that's neither here nor there. What we do have to do is some introductions for the players we still do have. So, first up, my unofficial partner in crime here, because she's in everything. Courtney, who are you playing as? How you doing?
Hey gang, I'm doing good. I'm awake. That's about as much as I could ask for right now. I'm playing Sabria Arcane, the half-elf warlock of the celestial variety. I might have gotten us into a weird-ass situation last week.
It's okay. Maybe. You'll find out. You'll find out.
Well, it's fine. It's fine.
There's only, you're only in a dense little forested area with, frost giants and stone giants. What's the worst that could show up? Some flame giants? I can throw some of them in there.
I mean, the frost giants are on our side, at least for the moment. So I think we're gonna be okay.
Keyword is for the moment.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, I know you did. I just wanted to reiterate.
Yes.
Next up, I'll do our rogue. Ismad, how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm a little worried
You should be.
that certain person, I'm not gonna say names, got us into this mess. I am not happy. I will try my best to hide and help our friendly neighborhood giant.
So yeah, tell us who you're playing as. This
I will be playing as Parzival, your humble rogue.
is he humble though?
I mean, he's learning, all right? He was raised the wrong way. He's trying to learn his mistake. He decided to look up to see what it takes to be a monk. He's trying to ascend into that enlightenment.
Just know I'm still gonna squint at you like, are you sure? Someone that especially compared to Parzival is humble. Dave, who you playing as tonight?
Hey, what's up? I play Kosov Kalinda, human fighter, statistically the most played combination in D&D. But, I'm special. Last game, I got the shiny crossbow, and I can't wait to use it in this game.
I can't wait for you to use it too. And you can still see the person on the map. I still have a little token on that, a little, what you gonna call it on them? I don't know why. Kaibar the Barbarian is still with the party for the time being. That's all. They're still there. He's still alive. I didn't, just decide to kill him off. So, yeah. Since the players have been hinting at what happened last week, for those that weren't here, my little recap. One of the random encounters that our party ran into was, actually, we'll backtrack slightly. 2 encounters they had, both dealt with giants. First off were the stone giants that they ran into, and they hightailed the fuck out of there. But, not even a day later, they ran into more giants. Actually, I think it was the same day. This time were frost giants, because giants are running amok in Faerun right now. Our half-elf warlock, celestial variety, as she so said, decided it would be a good idea to try to negotiate with these frost giants after someone failed a stealth roll. I don't know what
Okay, anything sounds bad when you say it with that attitude.
I
Come on
mean,
now.
It was our
it,
our warlock.
it was our warlock that failed the stealth roll. How about that? I had to go through the list of stealth rolls.
Okay, it was the RNG, and I stopped us from being killed immediately.
Yes, did you though?
We'll find out.
But they made a deal since the Giants are in a nice little rivalry because of the Sundering. Our party has formed a alliance ? With the Frost Giants, and led them back to where the Stone Giants are huddled around a little bastion of water, reveling in the fact that they just destroyed a town nearby. Or not really a town, just like a small little settlement. Anyway, when we finally ended the session, the Frost Giant here in the center, Blam, was charging towards the Stone Giants and saying profanities in Giant that would make your mother blush, to say the least. And that's where we're coming in. I need... This is how it's going to start off with initiatives. Let me... Hold before anyone rolls anything. Okay, cool. I wanted to clear the old order. But I need everyone to roll.
Can I try to stealth to like?
I see. I was giving. That's right. I was going to give you guys about 30 seconds in game to prepare yourselves. If you would like to stealth.
So move there and stealth.
Roll that stealth. Because I'm given the time to prepare, Kaibar is just going to go into an instant rage.
I moved to the northeast of the map.
I saw you do that. Saber, are you rolling stealth as well?
I am.
Are you going?
Sure, it's not gonna try.
What are you going to hide behind?
I'm gonna run over here and hide behind this guy.
Let's open that up fully so it's not on my map. Alright. Kaibar is going to, like I said, rage, and he's going to stand right in the center, full on barbarian style.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and roll initiative too.
And yeah, now I need everyone to click their tokens, roll initiatives.
Click.
What's his?
Click.
Is it on this one? Cool. Alright, this is going to be fun.
Shit.
Oh wow, you got a nat 20. Good job.
God damn. Attaboy.
Right.
But I'll take it, but I did not want to be discovered so early on in the turn order.
Well, the dice giveth, the dice taketh away. I don't know where I was going with that, but...
Hey, it sounded cool. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
I mean, you can always hold your action if you wish.
Yeah, it probably will.
that's true.
And then I need to roll for Kaibar. Initiative.
Sure.
Cool. Alright, let me put that in descending again. Ooh, wow. Huh.
Nice.
That's an interesting initiative order. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so first up is Kosif. Are you just chilling up there? What you doing?
Well, I'm gonna get my heavy crossbow ready, and I'm gonna aim it at. I'm not sure how tall those brick thingies are. I would assume I have a good line of sight to the pool, but if they move forward, I might lose that.
Right. So anything that has a shadow, like on the map, so like a lot of these bigger stones.
Yeah.
If you hide behind it, like out of sight from the enemy, you would have cover. So they're about like between 5 to 10 feet, depending on how big they are. So like this one is probably about 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
But like this one that Parzival's behind is more like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that doesn't really have a shadow or like is a series of small ones like these three, probably only like 2 feet. And you can walk over them, but anything that you try to walk over, whether it be foliage or the ruins, is difficult terrain, so that will half your speed.
Okay. Well, and the stone giants are 20-something feet.
Yeah,
tall.
their stone giants are fucking huge.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just hold my hold my action to see which one, whichever one gets attacked by our side first is the one I'm going to try and aim at.
All right, cool. Parzel, it is your turn. Since the enemy has not moved yet, since you finally got a high enough, initiative order, if you hit something, you can use your assassinate ability for this first turn. I know you've been itching to use it.
Yes,
I'm finally giving you that opportunity to do so.
I think I will try to shoot at this one right here.
All right. Roll me.
And I still get a sneak attack.
You're hidden. You get sneak attack.
All right.
Yeah, with 21, their passive is like a fucking like 12. You're hidden. So that is a crit since you are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So roll the damage. What is their passive? Oh no, they have a +1, but their passive is 14. How about that? So 8 damage for the initial hit.
And then the sneak attack.
Then add the sneak attack. So another -6. Now, what do we add for assassinate? Let me open up your character sheet so I can read that, see that. Oh, it just automatically becomes a crit.
Yep.
So, you already rolled the crit damage. That didn't do as much as I thought it would do for you. I'm sorry.
That's fine. And as a bonus action, I'm going to try to hide behind. Go back into stealth.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, that's why your fucking rolls are so like you rolled so poorly. You rolled a 2 and a 2, and then on your sneak attack you rolled 2 1s. Like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You could have done 30 damage, and you did a total of 14. You did less than half.
I know.
Cool. It happens. So if you said you wanted to hold your action until the first one you saw got hit, or do you want to continue holding that?
And the first one that our side attacks.
One of your side
Yeah.
did attack.
Oh yeah, so
If you would like to, you can. He's kind of far.
I didn't say it, but I was kind of hoping that one of the giants.
Oh,
frost giants would
I mean, we
like
can
one of the first ones that the other giants attack.
we can wait till then.
Okay.
All right, cool. But right now it's the stone giants' turns. So first up, this one it's going to be stone giant versus frost giant. He makes 2 attacks with his great club. Wham and wham. 24 and oh shit, I accidentally changed all of their ACs, not just one of them. So they only have 18. Oh no, they do have 21. I thought I was wrong. Never mind. Forget I said anything. So one of them hit for 20 damage. Stone giant number 2. Let's come right here. Actually, let me just move all 3 stone giants into position. Bam, bam, bam. And 4 attacks total on the frost giant in the middle. A crit, a 25, a 23, and a nat 1. So this one's taking a lot of damage. That's 24. Another 17. Another 22. And another 19. That's a lot of fucking damage. Like this frost giant took a lot of hits. Kaiba's turn. He's going to come over here and he's going to go full battle rager on this the stone giant down on the south. It's wham and wham. 14. None of them sadly hit.
He looks so tiny.
He does, like, right? He's a third of their size. It's Frost Giant's turn. Frost Giant's going to retaliate.
That's the guy in the north?
Oh, the one in the middle is going to
Okay.
retaliate first. He's up first in the order. Wham and wham. Wow. One of them will hit for 26 damage. Frost Giants everything other than their multi-attack. Cool. Nope. Sabria, your turn. Oh, let me move him over because he's not on top of you.
Dope. Okay. Shit.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to.
You're going to.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up here so I have line of sight. I'm gonna try to Sacred Flame this guy.
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll what you need to roll.
So he needs to make a DC 14 dex save.
He rolled a 4.
Okay, so that's going to be 10 radiant damage, but I'm also going to add the benefits of Radiant Soul, and that's also going to add an extra, let's see, add your Charisma modifier to 1 radiant or fire damage roll of that spell. Okay, so that's going to be 13 damage total.
So another 3.
Yeah.
Cool. -3. Cool. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna duck back down here. If I need to roll stealth again, I will.
Go ahead, just so I have it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay. I hate this shit.
Cool. Your armor should be more than that, so I'll deal with that later. Yeah. This stone giant down here in the back tries to throw a rock at the giant in front of you, Sabria,
Oh, shit. Okay.
but he misses.
Nope.
He misses hard. And this giant's going to step, but the giant's going to retaliate and come up here and attack this stone giant down at the bottom. Sabria would see this, and so would Kaibar, but he's not here. The two giants, the north and middle one, they're both wearing, like, just, like, random, like, patchwork armor and have clubs. Oh, no, they have axes. Never mind. The stone giants have clubs. But this one down south that was next to you, he's actually wearing plate armor.
This one here?
The frost giant that was next to you.
Oh, yes.
And his axe looks a lot more pristine, we'll say. Like, it wasn't just, like, hastily put together. It is a god-awful, amazing great axe in his hands.
I mean, isn't that the one that did most of the talking with
Yes.
us anyway before we got here?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's going to
That
make
makes sense.
2 attacks to the stone giant. One is a crit, and the other one...
Fuck yeah.
The other one was not, but still hit, so it takes 31 damage from the first hit. Then 39 plus an extra 11 for the crit, and that stone giant is almost down.
Wow.
Kosef, is there any time you would like to attack? Because there's any...
when the north guy hits,
he's up
that
next.
guy.
He's
Like,
up.
I want to time it so that when his attack lands, so does my bolt.
Alright, so you can go and roll your bolt now, and I'll roll for his 2 attacks. Because he takes his axe and does the same thing. 20 does hit. Minus 31. And minus 20, 30. And then another 12. Nice. Cool. And it just also happens to be your turn again, Kosef.
I'll reload and hit the same guy.
Alright, do so. Wow, double crits. Whoo! Talk about some damage for that crossbow. Holy shit.
God damn.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Whew. Parzel, it's your turn. You see 2 of the stone giants are already kind of fucked up.
Well,
The one up top and the one at the bottom.
I'll take a shot at the one at the bottom.
Okay, do so.
And boosh.
Skadoosh, that hits.
And 6.
How do you want your arrow to kill this dragon? Or this giant?
Well done.
Wait, just like as the bottom one like hacks it twice,
Mm-hmm.
as he like I'm guessing he goes down like on one knee, and I just release the arrow and it penetrates the eye and.
All right, that works. You just let that arrow off like at that perfect time, and
like left.
and it like stumbles back a little bit. It's like a little dumbfounded that it took that damage, and then it falls backwards, and it is no more.
Sweet.
Are you going back to hide?
Yes.
Stealth, please. Jesus Christ. It's fucking plus 10. Bullshit. Alright, Stone Giant's turns. Bam, bam. One is going to attack the Frost Giant up north for 20 and a 26. The 26 hits for 24 damage. And the one in the middle is going to attack the Frost Giant in the middle for a nat 1 and a 19, neither of which hit. Cool. Kybar's turn. Yeah, I'm going to move him off to the side so he's not in my way. Let's see if Kybar can hit this time. I'm going to use Reckless Attack because why not? A 25 and a 23. Cool. So 15 plus 11. Minus another 11. And then actually minus another 4 because he's raging. Cool. That was actually a decent amount of damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm sorry that the Giants are doing all the damage for you guys.
We don't mind it.
I bet you don't, because this Frost Giant in the middle is getting his revenge. And is doing a shitload of damage to this Stone Giant in the middle here. And Sabria, it is your turn.
Alright.
You have 2 giants that have taken a decent amount of damage, and 1 giant that's all the way in the back.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
You are not hidden. But they're not paying.
But
They're just not paying attention to you because there's a bigger threat of frost giants.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I have one more spell slot left. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use it, and this guy is getting guiding bolted.
All right, guide that bolt. You better hope you hit.
23.
That will hit. 4.
22 damage.
Nice, not bad. Not bad at all. And he is a glowing.
Yes. So the next attack on him has advantage because he is now effectively glowing.
Cool. The stone giant back here is throwing another rock. It's going towards the stone giant here, or the frost giant here in the middle, and he crit.
Oh shit.
The frost giant in the middle is not looking good. He looks like, a stiff wind will kill him.
Mm-hmm.
This frost giant's going to run up here and go hacky on the stone giant throwing stones for quite a lot of damage. 29 damage and another 34 damage.
God damn.
You should see that there's with the giants, there's 2 separate attacks. One for it just says great axe, and the other one says great axe versus humans.
Oh shit.
The great axe, I'll just tell you, the great axe normally, I guess against other giants does 3d12.
Mm-hmm.
Against humans, 5d12.
Fuck that.
I like it.
I hope they don't turn on us.
Yeah, you better hope so. Kosif, it is your turn.
Whoa, okay.
All the stone giants look pretty fucking hurt.
Well, I like this crossbow. Now that I'm getting the hang of it, I should be able to attack twice each turn. Totally forgot about extra attack the last 2 rounds.
Well, it's because your weapon's loading, is a loading weapon. Your second attack is technically you reloading.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong, and I'm pretty sure someone in the chat, just like last week, will call me out on it. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like loading takes up one of your attacks.
I'll
Because-
look into it after
because-
this.
it's
I'll
be-
only attack once this round anyway.
It's because it has the loading property, and I think that's what that means.
Well,
Good.
one attack at the
The one up top.
guy again.
All right.
Here you go.
That sadly will not hit.
Okay.
All right, hold on. It's loading. Because of the time required to load this weapon, you can only fire one piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make. So
There goes. Cool.
there you go. You can use a bonus action to reload it, but that's pretty much what you're doing anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, 14 does not hit.
Okay.
Potter Zavoodle. Your turn.
All right, I will move towards right here, I would say, to have a clear line of shot to this one.
All right.
And I will attack it with the short bow.
Cool. Do it. You will not... Oh, wait, you fucking hidden sneaky bastard. Is your second one up top?
Yep.
Roll damage. And roll that sneak attack. Damage. Parzel's getting all the kills today. That sneak attack damage is dangerous. God damn.
And back into stealth I go.
There you go. Cool. Alright. This stone giant's not going down without a fight. He's going to try to take down this frost giant in the middle here. And he does not. He rolled poorly. Kyber's up. He's going to attack recklessly twice. And he will hit twice. Bam and bam. And Kyber will get a kill. Cool. I don't know why I'm like moving them off to the side. You're not... I forgot that we're not... You guys don't get experience. You guys are... This module is... milestone. So I was like saving them so I could like remember how many you fought and give you experience. So like, oh wait, it doesn't work that way. I don't... Yeah, he's just gonna move there. Sabria, you're up.
Okay.
The only giant is quite far from you. Still quite far, 55 feet, but I'm pretty sure your cantrips will hit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm muted.
You
I
do
thought
that a
I
lot.
hit that. Okay. Yeah. So,
What you doing, girl?
I'm gonna Eldritch blast that bastard into oblivion. Not with that, I won't. God damn it.
Nope.
Just kidding. I'm not doing shit.
I could make you do the battle damage for that. I mean, goddamn.
What would that be?
What was that picture? The fucking Tumblr thing you showed me.
Oh! Holy shit. That's 12. No, I'm all for that. I
don't know how that works properly. So, you know,
Yeah.
we'll shelve it. And we'll
Okay.
come back for next
Put a
time.
pin in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This stone giant is realizing he's by himself, and he's going to Great Club towards Mr. Badass Frost Giant right here for a total of 19 damage.
Oof.
Ooh, oh no, 19 damage to a Frost Giant. So dangerous.
Ooh.
And the stone giant or the frost giant rebuttals with a total of 61 damage.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, giants, man, they do a lot of damage.
Uh.
I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
40 feet, you can move there. Kosef, it's your turn. The closest giant that you can attack is about 80 feet away from you.
That's still within range, but now there's only one left. I'm gonna run up
Okay.
as far as I can. Which if I do double, let me see.
If you do
gotta
double,
do-
you won't be able to attack unless you use your whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. There's 30. No, I'll just he's super far away, and I want a piece of the action, so I'll just crossbow him from here.
Okay.
But it's a heavy, so its short range is 100 feet.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I think he said he was 90 feet, so yeah, you're good. But you still miss.
That's okay.
Parzival, it's your
I'll
turn.
move just a 30.
All right.
Let's see.
I don't know if any of you guys can hear the stomping and banging around in the background on my
Somewhat.
end. Yeah,
It is the tiniest
I'm gonna-
elephant.
it is the tiniest elephant, aka my daughter, and she is 2 floors above us in her room.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move there
All right,
and shoot the last one with the short bow.
go ahead.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Oh, back into hiding.
Sadly, Kaibar will not be able to reach this giant, so he will lose his rage. This frost giant's going to come up here and probably finish off the stone giant, because the stone giant has 2 hit points left. Yeah, he does. He finishes him off. Like I thought either Kosef or Parzival were going to get the last hit, but they
Yeah.
didn't.
That was sad.
All the stone giants are dead.
Anything in the stone giant that he may loot?
However, Sabria, roll me perception. Actually, all of you can if you'd like. Kosef, since you're the farthest, yours will probably be at disadvantage. 15, 24, all right. And a 7. Parzival and Sabria, you notice the giant that has that's wearing plate armor, the one that you guys have been talking to, gets this little glint in his eye, comes up over here, and makes 2 slashing attacks at the other frost giants. Kills that one.
What the fuck?
And does 31 damage to that one. Sabria, since you were technically before the initiative order before that one, that giant that just went, I will let you move now, if you wish. But he has turned on his other frost giants, and he has killed one and took a chunk out of health out of the other one.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Open.
Once you close your character sheet because you thought the battle was over?
No, one of my spells wouldn't open.
Oh.
Shit.
I bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
No. I'm gonna. Oh shit! I can't use that either.
And now that I've done this, I'm swapping out this one's token for a different one. Give me a
God
second.
fucking damn it.
Because he doesn't actually have a token; he just has a picture. Sadly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him. Oh, it does turn into a token. Never mind. He looks
Nice.
like that. Cool.
Oh god. I'm gonna. Oh shit. There's no way I can regain my spells like a sorcerer can, right?
No, you cannot use since you don't have sorcerer points. You can't.
Son of a.
Yours come back
bitch.
on a short rest. That's
Yeah.
that's the beauty of the warlock. You don't have to wait
Sure
long.
is. How far does that go? Oh, 10 feet. God damn it.
What spell were you looking at that only goes 10 feet?
Prestidigitation.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's you create stupid shit with that. You can create some doves. Go ahead.
No, that's not what I want to do.
No, Mom.
Son of a bitch. Oh. All I can do is run right now.
To where?
Away from that thing. I'm just gonna I guess I'm gonna run and hide.
Okay.
Because he's definitely not looking in my direction, so I'm gonna come down here.
Okay. Since the people that speak giant, but for tonight is just Sabria, right? You hear the frost giants arguing with each other in giant. Bits of it's like, what's the fucking giant's name again? I forgot his name. He goes, the giant that got hit, like the normal giant, just yelling like, Harshnag, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Your betrayal will not go unpunished, and he swings.
Yeah.
At the giant you now know is named Harshnag.
Okay.
For a decent amount of damage. Because he crit one of those 2 attacks. Kosef, it's your turn.
Okay, Harshnag is the not fancy looking one?
Harshnag is the
It's
fancy.
the fancy.
Oh, is the fancy looking one.
Yes.
He just killed another giant. I'm gonna put a crossbow bolt in the back of the head of the one he's fighting.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
We'll just try. You do.
Oh.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that does.
Okay.
Roll the damage. 9 damage. Cool.
Shit.
Parswell, it's your turn.
What did I just witness? All I hear is yelling. Which one do I follow? Either betrayed. I guess I'll attack this. I'll attack this one.
Okay, go ahead. That hits. Roll damage, and then roll sneak attack. Damage on top of that. Nice.
And back into stealth I go.
Which one did you attack?
The not fancy one.
Okay.
Kaibar is going to re-enter a rage because I like being able to do extra damage. He's going to come up here. He sees you guys shooting arrows into the normal one, so he's going to follow suit. And great sword, great sword. For recklessly, they both hit. Ooh, 18, 22 damage.
Nice.
That giant is dead. Sabria, it's your turn. You have ran away like a little bitch.
You right.
Probably backed away a couple feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna try Eldritch Blast again. Actually, no, I'm gonna go Sacred Flame.
Okay. That's a dex save.
Just kidding. That's too far. I think.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Make up your mind, woman.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Eldritch Blast with a 12.
Nope.
I'm not good at this, guys.
Alright. Harshnag is going to attack twice. Wham wham. And he will finish off this last frost giant.
Son of a bitch.
And as he finishes him off, he yells out to you all. It doesn't sound threatening at all. But he says, well, I can't really say yell because it's a giant. It's just loud. He says, "Come on up, little ones. It is safe now." And he actually puts his axe back on to its little thing on his back.
What the fuck?
But is he one of the ones that can only speak giant though?
No, he can speak common.
Okay, cool.
That's why
Go
he
out.
said out to everyone.
Yeah, I'll come out.
I'll go next to Kai Bar.
Alright, let me delete these ones that are dead.
Okay.
Climb up and stand on the last one that he just killed.
Okay, so
Nice.
you're just gonna stand on it like, yeah, I did this.
I did.
No, just stand on it.
Alright,
But the shield does come out.
that's fair.
Crossbow goes away.
Alright. So,
I'm not gonna come around here just yet. I'm gonna wait for him to start talking.
cool. So, once he sees all of you are like standing around, kinda, he plops down on this side of the water that's there, and like takes like for him it's like just a cup, it's just a giant like barrel essentially, dips it in the water so he can like take a drink of water. And he looks to you all. He's like, I apologize for the cold reception when we first met. It's a little necessary to hold up appearances with the other giants. So you can, I'm not too fond of what has been happening.
Can I insight this?
Yes, go ahead.
What are you fond of?
God damn it.
This dude sounds like he's telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you
So
God.
help him God.
So help you God.
Gods.
Um,
Okay, so I think at that I'm just like, oh,
Can I
okay,
try to
he
insight?
sounds legit. So I'm gonna come up here.
Right,
I asked him what he's fond of.
I'm gonna insight. Is that okay?
sure. You think he's telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you gods.
All right. So I guess I'll join in. If I have an empty flask, I'll fill it with water.
All right. He. What am I a fan of? Giants being kept in their place. These lesser giants are not fit to walk the countrysides of Phaedron. And I forgot to. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Harshnag the Grim. Here's the handout that you get for him. I'll send that to you.
You know, I agree with you, Harshnag.
All of the giants lately they've been restless since the sundering happened. Doesn't do bode well for you small folk.
No.
I'm gonna look around to like all the bodies of stone giants and be like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty obvious.
yeah. But sadly, it looks like the giants have become more restless than I thought they would, or that anyone should have foreseen.
Do you know what might have caused this? Started this? Why this whole thing started?
The sundering, it's the old father is not happy with the storm giants right now. So he thought he would have a little bit of fun and see if other giants could take the mantle of leader. It doesn't help that King Hecaton has gone missing. I don't know if you guys have heard of him yet, so let me put that in chat. King
I don't think we
Gonna
have.
try to do a
Hecaton?
history?
Why would you know anything about giants history? A giant history?
Okay.
King Hecaton sounds familiar. Zephyros might have briefly told us about this.
Yeah. But since he's gone missing, I've I've spent the last couple of days just wandering the countryside, taking down as many giants as I can. And looking for folks like yourself that are up on the cause of taking down a few giants themselves.
You're even taking down your own frost giants.
Frost giants. Let's say I'm the anomaly. Most frost giants are evil by nature. I've grown not to toot my own horn, but I've grown a reputation around these parts in Waterdeep. As one of the few goodly giants out there. Technically the largest member of the Force Grey. Anyone that wants to can roll a history on what the Force Grey is, since everyone's a part around this area in general.
You'll wreck my brain.
Fucking damn it.
History?
Yeah. Just to see what you know about the
Terrible.
Force Grey. Because of probably the only one that's heard of him then. They are... If anyone... The best way to explain them, or to compare them to anything, if anyone has watched or read Fairy Tale, just like a very destructive but goodly mercenary group. Like they will do anything they can to save the goodly folk. And if there's collateral damage, fuck it, there's collateral damage.
Fuck it.
Sounds familiar.
Like but the Force Grey have come to Waterdeep's defense on more than one occasion, and Harshnag is usually in the front lines, fighting alongside them.
Are there any other giants like yourself who fight other giants?
You mean what?
With
Oh.
your ideals of like
My
giants?
ideals? No, not that I know of. There could be other anomalies out there, but I'm one of the few. It pains me to do this, but the storm giants are the ones that should be in command of the giants. They're the closest to the goodly folk of such as myself. And they want to make sure that there's peace between the little ones like you and us. So,
No, wait a second. Didn't
Are you asking-
Zephyros?
I say, are you asking me, the player, or GM, or...
I'm
in-game?
asking the GM.
Okay. What are you asking? So I know the answer.
Didn't Zephyros tell us that he wanted the Cloud Giants to be in command?
No, he said storm giants.
He said Storm Giants as well.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make
Because
sure.
the storm giants were the ones that were in charge before the Sundering happened.
Yes.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, cloud giants and storm giants are the only ones that are either neutral or goodly. Let me check.
And if I remember,
Yeah, cloud giants can be either good or neutral, and then storm, I think, for the most part, are good. Yeah, and storm giants are good. All the other ones are evil in some fashion.
yeah, I don't remember all of the giants, but it was like storm, cloud, frost, stone, hill.
And that's it. And if you didn't say it, fire. It's like all the elements, essentially. How about that? Any other questions you want to ask me as the GM before I go back into Harshnag mode?
I was going to ask Harshnag his opinion of cloud giants.
They're all right. They're a little above the echelon of. Actually, I think they are above the. Yep, they're the same. Cool. Frost and Cloud are on the same level in the hierarchy. They're I don't know if it's dumb as the hill giants. I'll tell you that, or as weak as these stone ones. Actually, I think fire giants are cool. Yeah, but they're not all bad. but they're not all good either.
I see.
So, and I see, other than running into myself, and then these, and he points around to the dead giants, like, and the rest of these, what are you doing out in these wildernesses? It's dangerous with all the giants around.
Well, we weren't entirely aware of how widespread this was going on.
It is... Until the sundering is over, it will be like this everywhere. It won't be long till one of the races of giants get an upper hand and start slaughtering people left and right, if they haven't already.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean we've seen an attack already.
Then it's
In
getting
several.
it's getting worse and worse by the day. Then got it. Oh,
Just out of curiosity, how far is it from here to how far away are we from Waterdeep?
I think you guys have been traveling 3 or 4 days of the 7, so you're either, I think you're about 4 days out, possibly. Whoops, what did I click on? Actually, I'm going to put everyone back onto the world map since we're out of initiatives and shit like that. It's a lot more.
Okay.
Oh, wrong world map. That's the one that doesn't have any fucking labels on it. I want you all to be able to see where you're going.
Yeah.
Although the map actually that doesn't have labels is technically the map I'm supposed to give you guys, but you're all from the area, so I'm going to give you the one with the, or not the area, but at least you know the Storm Coast enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're about, whoever's making the map right there, you're about like the 40-mile mark.
Okay.
So he like, if no one asks or anything, he sits there and like ponders for a minute. He's like, stroking his beard.
Which one would you think is ahead into finding out who's going to be the leader of the new giants?
I couldn't tell you that. I haven't seen any coordinated attacks myself. I've just been slaughtering them wherever I can. I tried to play nice with the frost giants because they are my own kin, but by nice I mean I try to take them out when they don't expect it. I don't want them to see the betrayal from another frost giant. It pains me. However, I think it's time that someone consult with a higher authority when it comes to the Sundering. I know quite just the place to do it. It's a place called the Eye of the Allfather. It's an ancient temple of ours. According to our legends, the temple contains a divine oracle. It should be able to help me get the answers I need. You're more than welcome to join me if you like. You're quite useful in a fight. And I'm pretty sure you small folk would like to see this end as quickly as possible.
Where would this temple be?
Yes, where is it?
Oh, it is I can carry you there. It'll be easier, but it's far north from here. A place called the Spine of the World.
It's a bit in the opposite direction.
Yeah. The Spine of the World.
We're traveling to Waterdeep. We have some business there, but shortly after we'll be heading north as well.
God. I see. Well,
I can't actually remember the names of the other places that we were going.
alright, so.
So we started in Golden Fields because that was the closest thing to Nightstone.
Mm-hmm. The other two were Tribor and Bryn Shander, which is all the way up north, in the Spine of the World.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah, those were Marcus, whatever his name is, quest.
there is the just the other two. So here's where out of game stuff or out of character knowledge. The way that the adventures ran is the events in Golden Fields, Tribor, and Bryn Shander happen at the same time. This is whatever one you're at is the one you get to help in.
Okay.
It was not built for you to go to all three of them.
Interesting.
I think we have bigger things to deal with now.
Every like little set piece that you guys get is supposed to take you to the next, further along in the how to stop the Sundering.
Okay. That makes sense.
You guys can still go to Waterdeep. I'm not going to say no to you doing side quests. That's all on you.
Yeah.
The Harshnag encounter is supposed to happen towards the end of this chapter, but because you guys ran into Frost Giants, and this is mainly because of what you did last week, like convincing them to fight each other, is why I put Harshnag in this encounter. Like
Okay.
that is on you, woman. You did this to us.
You did this. Come on. Like I said, anything sounds bad when you say it with that attitude.
I mean, it's not bad attitude. You've met an important NPC.
Oh shit.
The hell? I guess her phone's going off or something. Yep, cool. Gotta love it when work calls people. So, like I said, I'm not going to say no if you guys want to continue your side quests. Because that's...
Have you heard news of Waterdeep? Because we were coming from Golden Fields and we were attacked by a horde of goblins and hill giants.
That makes sense that the hill giants would attack there. They live in the somber hills nearby, as well as the forlorn hills. If they've attacked the Golden Fields, they've probably attacked the other towns surrounding those hills as well. Or not. It depends on, I don't know. It depends on if Golden Fields was the first to be struck from them. How did the town? How does the town fare? There we go. Get my words out. So yeah. Did you mute yourself again?
Yeah.
So,
Wait. So you're talking to me like how did the town?
Yes. How's the town fare?
The town did well. Lost some houses, lost some people, but they survived. They're rebuilding.
That's just good to hear.
But
that is good to hear indeed.
what concerns me is Waterdeep.
Waterdeep is, last I checked on it, it's very well fortified as a whole. Very few things can make it into that city without sustaining heavy casualties. I'd say if any of the giants were able to mount a successful attack, it'd be the storm giants themselves, but King Hecaton wouldn't do that. His daughters might, but they're not in charge, so we don't have to. We don't have to worry about that yet.
Well, King Hecaton's missing.
He is, but until
So we don't have to worry about it.
I don't see his daughters. God damn it! Now, like mixing up my accents. I don't see. What the fuck are their daughters' names? I forgot. Give me a second. Named NPC Giant Lords. Good. None of them are in that fucking part. He has three daughters. He has three daughters. Once I find their names, I'll tell you them. But Harshnag's like, though two of them are very brash, they wouldn't dare attack without gaining the upper hand on their hierarchy again. they'd wait until this is all over. Where the fuck are their names? Ordening. I keep saying the Sundering. It's the Ordening. I'm sorry.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's just on me. His daughters. There they go. You guys learned about Queen Neri, I believe, right? I know. Kosa, if you take notes out the ass.
Yeah, I could find it.
But I think you heard about her. So his daughters are Princess Sarissa.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
What, Neri? Queen Neri? Right.
Sarissa.
Sarissa sounds familiar? Oh, alright. And the two eldest daughters, it doesn't say which one's the oldest. At least not until, not unless I look further. But the other two are Mirin and Nim. Sarissa is the calmest. He Harshnag tells you, Sarissa's the calmest of the three, and up until Hecate went missing, she was. All signs pointed that she was going to take over as the successor, even though she was the youngest. Mirin she's very temperamental.
Let me guess, middle child.
Probably. But as I said, she wouldn't do anything unless if they actually had command over the rest of the giants. And Nim's kind of the opposite of Mirin. She's as cold and unloving as the sea itself. Very manipulative, that one. But
Well, we have a pretty big, if I remember, if you still have, I'm looking at Sabria, if she still has the thing, we have a pretty big payday coming if we go to Waterdeep, but your going to your temple sounds very intriguing, but I think we need to make it stop at Waterdeep first.
If you'll accompany us to Waterdeep, we'll go with you to this temple and assist however we can.
I'm trying to find. I technically gave you guys 2 quests, right? For
Waterdeep, yeah, there was 2 different things going on in Waterdeep.
The mazing and then the protection from the dragons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Naxine wanted you to talk to the dragon expert.
Yes, and then the
Ziliang gives you. Okay, cool.
Ziliang's the payday.
yeah.
All right, so roll persuasion to try to get him to come with you to Waterdeep. Because if you do, he'll carry you there, and you guys will get there in fucking no time.
Wait.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
But roll that persuasion.
Oh.
If Sabria's rolling, well, we're all kind of helping each other out.
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
Yeah.
you can roll that at
21.
Oh yeah, fuck. So
I'm not gonna roll.
Nailed it.
he offers to take you guys, but you all notice at the suggestion of helping giants in any way, Kyvar's he's not happy about this. I don't want to roleplay out Kyvar, because one,
I can just imagine noises and
yeah, well, one, I could probably
Crumble.
do like the whole like angry yelling part, right?
Crumble.
But it's like it's not my character. I don't want to roleplay it out.
Yeah.
But the short version is, if you guys are helping giants, Kyvar, it's one of those like Dragon Age type things. Like, oh, you're gonna help that person out? I want nothing to do with this. Go fuck yourselves.
And that was the last we ever saw of Kyvar.
I can imagine him at least getting to Waterdeep, and then, like, as we're getting ready to
Probably, but that's
he'd be like, nope, fuck you guys.
But he's just gonna be like even more quiet than he already is, just because he's
I
not.
can't imagine him letting a frost giant pick him up.
Oh, probably not. No, not at all. He wasn't happy the first time it happened, but he had no choice really.
We're sorry, buddy.
So yeah, So this, because you guys have already found Harshnag, I don't have to roll encounters really for the rest of this travel. But just know the following. You can do it on your downtime, because I don't think there's any more encounters or like any more fights coming up. Like while we're role playing out what you guys do in Waterdeep, if you want to level up in the background, go ahead.
Yay!
7?
Yep. Before characters move to chapter 4, they should advance to level 7. And
Damn.
really, once you find Harshnag and do his encounter, you move on to chapter 4.
Hell yeah!
But well, you guys can do that in the background while we end up in Waterdeep. Let me see if there's a map for Waterdeep on this. If there's not, I'm going to be very upset. Even if there's, I want there to at least be part of a map. Because Waterdeep's fucking huge. So I doubt they have a full map for it, but...
Yeah, I might have some errands to run
don't have a-
on the side.
they don't have a
in
map at all.
Waterdeep
Cool.
if we end up there.
So yeah, you guys are going to Waterdeep. I just don't have a map for it. Just know that Waterdeep is like a good I think it's like a good 40 square miles of city. Like it's fucking huge. It's one of the biggest cities like in Faerun.
Joseph, the nobleman that you were accompanying in Nightstone, isn't he here now?
He should be, unless giants got to him first.
Oh no, that would be so sad if that happened.
Actually, did we find anything from like the stone giants?
From
when
the
we
stone
were-
giants, let me pull up the stone giant encounter real quick, and I'll let you know if they have anything. I'm pretty sure they do.
So Joseph responds to that and like in a lower tone of voice and be like, and which is it that you are hoping for?
Oh wow, that's a
Yes.
lot.
Much as I don't like him, he had things to deliver for me.
Fair.
Oh wow, I
And with
rolled
him
horribly
gone,
for
it
that.
complicates things.
Sure.
Alright, so you guys find... Oh, that's each giant has that shit. You got 4 of them. So let me do this. That's 1 giant, 2 giant, 3 giant. 23, 25. You find... What is that? That's a lot of gold. You find 2,300 gold total.
Jesus Christ.
So divide that by I'm gonna just divide it by the 3 of you, because fuck it. You each get 766 gold.
Shit.
Um,
I have never had this much.
you also each get
700 what? You gotta type that somewhere.
Oh, sorry. Let me do that again. Divided by 3. I'll put it in the chat. You get... Oh no, where's all my shit?
Money.
Too much money. You get
Money.
766 gold. And then you each get 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You each get 5 gems
Ooh.
that are each worth 100 gold.
Nice.
Worth 100 GP.
This should help me out a lot.
That's what each of you get. And then you get one last thing in this. Each of you roll me a D100.
I will in 1 second.
29.
All right, because this is what the items in the giant's bag. Because each one, you don't have to take this, but it's in there. You find. You fought stone giants. Sabria, you find stone beads.
Ooh.
76. Kosif, you find a target dummy.
Oh.
And Parzival, you find a giant-sized skinning knife. Bam.
I look at it, I'm like,
It's way
"Now
too big for you
that's
to
a
use.
knife."
It is way too big for you to use, but it is there. But it says each giant contains a sack of 2d6 times 100 gold, 1d6 100 gold gems, and 1 mundane item determined by the item in the giant's bag table.
Stone beads. So are these like are these like the size of my head?
Probably. Let's stone beads giant 5e.
I turned the Kaibar with. I'm holding up
It doesn't say.
the target dummy. You want this big guy? You can hit it. I know you're not feeling good.
You can make it look like me.
I think it would serve you better. If he doesn't want it, I'm leaving it there.
Yeah, it's I mean, most of the mundane items in these bags are pointless. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think any of the items in their bags, besides maybe the dragon scales, which is you have a chance of getting them. I don't think anything else is useful.
So how should we divide up the gems?
That you each get 5. There's 15 total, so you each get 5.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, I mean, you guys could have found a cask of ale. That's always kind of cool, I guess.
That would have been nice.
But that's what you find. I think they're the giants that give you the most shit. Besides, oh no, you guys also there's frost giants. Shit, you guys get more.
Yeah.
You guys have more things.
Three more frost giants.
Just 2.
Just 2.
Really? Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, so. All right, let me type all this out. So that's 12. That's 4. And this is I'm typing out what each of you get, and so that was my work phone. Ignore that. Whoops, not that button. 3500 of silver. And how much of the last one? 1d6. Cool. So it's 2 of them. Bloop. And Jesus Christ. You guys are fucking rich.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. And you each find the following in that bag. You guys also get an extra 400 copper apiece, 350 silver apiece, and 200 gold apiece for the frost giants.
God
wait, that's
dang.
everybody?
That's everyone gets that, the gold and silver and copper.
Shit, boy.
You guys are rich. You guys will be able to buy magical items
Yay.
and actually afford them.
Kaibar is a little like he's happy, but a little shaken. Like this is a lot to take in at the moment.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of moolah. What is this one? I don't need Arsenic to open up anymore.
He thinks this might be enough to solve his problems.
Just maybe. Cool.
Do you need us to roll a D100?
No, that I'm not gonna make you for. You know what? You guys can roll the D100, and unless you guys land on the fucking dragon scales, I'm not giving you anything.
Well, of course I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Dragon scales are quite useful, so you can use them to make some pretty decent ass armor.
I don't get it, I'm guessing.
Nope. I mean, Parzel found a riding saddle. Sabria, you found 5 human skulls.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
Darn.
Kosef, you find a wooden oar.
Like to a boat?
Yeah,
Or what?
like an oar, like to a boat. You guys need to, if you ever come across giants bags again, you need to land on 71 or 72 to get the dragon scales.
Dope.
Just so you guys know.
Okay.
76 last time. Jeez.
I know you're so close, yet so far.
Fuck.
All right, so you guys heading to Waterdeep still, correct? Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Let's go get more money, even though
That's true.
don't need it.
Oh wow, cool. I will say there's only one encounter you guys missed that I wish you guys that would have been interesting to find. And he would have sent you off into like one of like like a set piece in this chapter, but you could have ran into a dragon.
Ooh.
I know Hi Nanny Ho Nanny would have been excited about that, but
You're goddamn right.
but she's not in this campaign or in this world even.
No, that's true.
That's a double negative for you.
It sure is. It makes me sad.
All right, so instead of it taking 4 days, it takes about a day and a half, maybe 2 at most, to get to Waterdeep. Riding on the back of Harsnag the Grim. What are you guys doing? He drops you off about a mile outside of town. He tells you that he will wait there. Even though a lot of people in Waterdeep know who he is, there are still little folk who are nervous seeing a giant. So
Sure.
he keeps his distance. He finds like a decent sized hill out about a mile out and says, I will wait here until tomorrow evening. If you're not back by tomorrow evening, he is leaving without you.
Okay. We'll be back.
So what are you guys doing in Waterdeep?
Do we only have a day?
You have about a day and a half.
Well,
What's to do?
And you can get a lot done in a day in town.
I will go with Sabria. Look, if Kosov has deals he has to do, why don't me and you go deliver the necklace to Link's family?
Oh, we're doing that first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think Joseph wanted to go with us for that.
All right. Like I said, I know he has his own plan, so we could have split up and made it a lot faster. But if we want to do everything all at once together, let's do it.
Cool. All right. So, cool. I got my DM guy down here. Awesome. I'm glad I didn't want to have to run upstairs and grab my DM guy because I have all my other books upstairs since I played yesterday. So yeah, you guys eventually find following the roll me. See how long it takes you. Roll me perception, because that'll just be general information gathering to find where
22.
Z's house is. Cool, 22. That's good. I just needed the first person that rolled it. 'Cause
Okay.
it probably takes you about with the 22. It takes you about an hour total to find where the richer district is and where Z Liang's family house is. I need to find it's up to you if you guys want me to role play it out, but it's really as long as you give the short version is if you give the pendant to their butler and tell them it's from Z or from Liang, he'll give you an item from the magic item chart at random. So we can role play that out if you want. I'll leave it up to you.
I don't have to. I think.
Okay. I need to find.
I don't have to.
I just need to find because there's 8 different magic item charts. I need to find the right one for you to roll. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right. Cool. So each of you can roll me a D100, and you'll each get a different item off of this chart.
This again. Okay.
93.
19.
93 is not bad. All right. All right. So let's do the 19 first. All right. Parzel, actually, yours is going to be the hardest one to do because I got to find one to give you. But you get a spell scroll of a 4th level spell.
Oh, joy.
Ooh,
That's actually pretty good.
that's dope.
Because I don't think you get 4th level spells technically to level 9 for
Yeah.
most classes. And you not being a spellcaster, you can still use a scroll. And it can be I'll see how many level 4 spells there are total.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll roll a random die to see which one you get. So for right now, you can just write 4th level spell scroll on your treasures section. Sabria, you get 93. You get a decanter of endless water.
Oh my gosh, this one is so much fun, guys. I have the greatest story behind one of these.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your story.
Okay. I'm not even sure we used it right, but the DM thought it was hilarious, so he just went with it. So I had a decanter of endless water in another campaign. And so what I ended up doing was we went up against a dragon and we snuck into the cave.
Uh-huh.
The wizard fucking crit failed his stealth roll, and so the dragon woke up and started talking to the wizard. And let's see.
Actually, hold on. Before you finish your story, let me tell Kosa what he gets.
Okay.
85, you get a scroll of protection.
Ooh.
I'll copy the what that does into the chat for you in a moment. So go ahead, continue your story.
Okay, so the wizard starts talking to the dragon, right? And he's distracted enough.
Mm-hmm.
I take the top off of the decanter of endless water, I throw it, I crit my throw, it goes down the dragon's throat, and I start speaking the command word. The wizard then casts luscious, hideous laughter on this thing. So for like 3 rounds, the dragon keeps failing the save for the hideous laughter spell, and he's got water just pouring down his throat. We suffocate this dragon and kill it.
Damn.
Well done.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
the decanter, you can say one of 3 command words, and one of them is called geyser, which
Yeah.
produces 30 gallons of water that gushes out like a fucking geyser, and they have to make a strength save or take damage if you get hit with that geyser money. But your scroll of protection, I need to roll a d100 and see what it protects you from.
Ooh.
Yeah, upon receiving that, I say to it was the butler, right?
Yes.
I offer my services to their family, say I'm in his debt, and that should they need anything in the future, to not hesitate to reach out to me or us again.
Oh wow! All right, he will take a note of that.
Yeah.
You get protection against fiends. Fiends. What it is whenever when you use this scroll, for the next 5 minutes, like in a nice little 10-foot like barrier around you, and if anyone else is in that barrier, fiends cannot enter that circle. That's what yours does.
Cool.
If there was one, if giants were a choice on this, I would have just given you that, but it's not a choice. Sorry.
That would be badass.
Yeah, you still get, but yeah, if you run into any fiends, you don't have to worry about them for 5 minutes. You can still attack them. Like, you'd be able to attack them from inside there, but they wouldn't be able to get you.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's dope.
So yeah, that's what Z the Yang's quest line gives you, is
Sweet.
some magical items.
Quick question though.
Quick answer.
Just going with the level 2 monk. At this point, I get key points.
Uh-huh.
Should I write? Cause I did put the key there.
Hold on, let me open up your character sheet. You can put key there for the main one, but on these other resources on over here, how many key points do you get?
I believe it says
Your monk level determines the number of points you have. So level 2. What does level 2 monk get?
DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my wisdom modifier.
Hold on. Nah, I don't think that's right. Monk. Open up a monk. You have 2 key points. That's what I thought. So, if you see on your little list, I just wrote in. It's like right to the right of your attacks. It says key 2. That's where that's where you keep track of how many key points you have.
You said where the attack is?
Next to the attack, like up to the right of where your attacks are, you should see something that says.
Ah, yes, here it is.
There you go. There's your key points. So whenever you use a key point, you minus down 1. You get them back on a long rest.
Okay. Oh boy. No boy, boy.
I think that's when you get them back. Yeah. Oh no. You must spend at least 30 minutes of. So during a short rest,
All right.
you can get your key points back as long as you meditate.
That is fine.
Right. And the other quest line was Naxine Drathkala's quest to go find the Dragon Master.
I think that one's a waste of time.
Well,
If you would like to explain to them why, go ahead.
If someone asks, sure, but
Okay.
Wait, you're saying it's a waste of... Want me to say that?
There you go.
let me just say I don't think dragons will care about anything we're doing.
But
what is the lore of dragons between dragons and giants?
All right, so dragons and giants hate each other. However,
Okay.
Naxine's wanting you to speak with the dragon expert is because she I don't know if you guys remember what she said exactly, but she thinks the Lord's Alliance, which for the most part is based out of Waterdeep, will support a plan to call upon the giants to help call upon the dragons to defeat the giants.
Okay.
She wants you to talk to the dragon expert because she thinks that will lead you to being able to secure the Lord's Alliance.
And from what I've heard, the Lord's Alliance also hates dragons.
Yeah.
is there something you're not telling us, Kosov? Do you know any Lord's Alliance? Like, how do you know this stuff?
I was the one that talked to Naxine. She told me everything.
And why would she send us to get the Lord's Alliance? I don't get it. If she knows, they don't...
Well, because they're the biggest influence here.
I start to plunder.
On her end seems logical, but sure, dragons hate giants, but Lord's Alliance hates dragons. Maybe friend of what is it? Friend of my enemy is my friend, but from what she told me, they're set in their way. It is a foreshot. I think our friend Harsnog is a better direction for us anyway.
Sabria, your thoughts? Is that what the Sabria?
It's worth a shot. We can at least. Forgive me. What exactly was it that Naxine wanted us to do?
Right.
She wanted us to go to these people.
Talk to a guy named Shoal something.
Called up. I just closed it.
Luth, maybe.
Yeah. Talk to someone named Chazlouth.
Okay. And we were trying to get him to.
Okay. So let me.
I think she wanted us to talk to him, and then either him or we all go to the Lord's Alliance and try to convince them to work with the dragons.
So here's it's the GM notes, and I'll try to paraphrase this so that I don't give
like
out.
to get into politics.
I'm gonna try to read what I can so I don't give out
I'm not much into politics myself.
my knowledge. But it says every bone in her body tells Naxine Drathkala
Okay then.
that the attack on Golden Fields is just the beginning. Oh shit! I was muted this whole time. I apologize.
Awesome grand story.
Yeah.
No. I was saying no. There's no story yet. But I'm just gonna say I'm gonna read what I can without accidentally giving out like my knowledge that you guys aren't allowed to know.
Yeah.
But it says the quest that Naxine gave you. It says every bone in her body tells Naxine that the attack on Golden Fields is just the beginning. She's heard rumblings that other settlements have been impacted by sudden appearance of giants. Naxine is now convinced that is not the time for half measures. She has read books about ancient conflicts between dragons and giants and urges the characters to seek out a powerful good dragon, convince it to contact other good dragons and use them to combat the giants. She is confident that the Lord's Alliance will support and help in this plan, given the gravity of the situation.
Oh, by the way,
But she
when we
knows. She recommends that you guys speak to the dragon expert, Chasluth, because between him and the Lord's Alliance, she believes that you guys would be able to find at least a giant to try to convince. She knows that you would have to try to convince the dragon. If I keep saying giant, I apologize because there's too many fucking giants. She wants you to convince. She thinks you need to convince the dragon as well as the Lord's Alliance to work together against a common threat. And then that's what I'll give you. But it is she knows that you'd have to, because of the influence and power that the Lord's Alliance has. It's going to be one of those you're going to need to talk to both parties.
We have no clue where to find a dragon. A good dragon. I got nothing.
Well, that's why next scene wanted us to talk to the dragon expert. But I digress. Not my decision. Well, you know my decision.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not much into politics myself. And as I say that, I'm thinking in my head, like, as a matter of fact, I just killed the politics. But nope, not into that politics stuff. Sabria?
I think we should go along with Harshnag. See what answers we find.
I mean, who knows?
To it that we.
Who knows? We might find a dragon that's a nice dragon, and
If we need to find reinforcements, as Maxine seems to want us to do, then I think we need more information first.
mm-hmm.
So you're putting next scene's stuff on hold for now?
I think we're putting a pin in that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, when we get to Waterdeep, how's it look? Does it look damaged? Like
Not at all. Waterdeep is, for the lack of a better term, besides maybe fucking Neverwinter, it's like the capital of the fucking Storm Coast. Nothing's going to attack it without getting fucked up, and most creatures know this.
okay.
They wouldn't. Outside of like an ancient red dragon, not much is going to try to attack Waterdeep out of fear of, not really fear, but I guess respect for the place, because they know it's not going to go down without a fight.
What time of day is it right now? When did you arrive?
When you arrive, I'd say it's probably about like 11 in the morning, and you spent an hour trying to find where Z Liang's home is, so I'd say about 12:30, pushing 1 o'clock.
Okay. Now that we have pretty much a day to kill,
And a
should
lot
we
of
try
money.
to find a place, head towards a place to stay for the night, or
I mean,
shopping trip?
you're from here. Where's the best inn?
I might be from here, but I'm not from here. If you haven't been to the Harbor Ward, it doesn't look anything as nice as where we are right now. Because I assume we're still kind of close to the nice district.
Yes, you are.
And much of my other time in the city has been spent either in the barracks or the training halls. So, while I'm from here, I am not from here.
Okay. So, is there like a guard somewhere where I may ask, or somebody I may ask that?
Oh, we haven't left the Liang's house yet, have we?
I mean, if you
I'd assume we're like outside-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're outside the.
Maybe walking slowly around the nice district.
Or just ask the butler.
so what is it that you're looking for?
An inn.
An
An
inn?
inn.
Sorry, because I'm like reading up on stuff you can do in Waterdeep while you guys are conversing amongst yourselves.
We're looking for an inn that's not particularly ghetto.
That's not particularly ghetto.
That's why I'm like, if there's like any guards anywhere, I would like to like ask them like, where's a good inn?
Yeah, I
Or
could
what
find a
inn?
place to stay, but it won't be nice.
Alright, I mean, you can eventually find. They'll point you in like a place closer to like the market district, where you can find a couple rivaling.
Rivals.
I didn't want to use rivals.
Rivaling.
Rivaling. I just kept adding an extra R in there for some dumb reason.
Mm-hmm.
A couple like inns and taverns around there.
Yeah.
Roll me investigation, so you can see how good of an inn you find amongst the rivals. First person to roll it gets it. 13.
I'm letting the other two lead.
Okay.
Okay then.
You find like a mid-level type of establishment, not too fancy, but definitely not you're not in the hood.
Word.
It would be 5 silver a night per person if you stay
Okay.
there, and it comes with breakfast in the morning. You get the continental breakfast.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's nice.
any drinks you want cost an extra silver piece, like
Okay.
ale wise,
Yeah.
because they pride themselves on having the finest ales, even though they probably don't.
Even though
But they're gonna
they'll say
they're gonna upcharge it anyway.
Of course they are. Okay. That's fine.
All right. I
So yeah. In fact, when I pay for mine, I'm just gonna hand over a gold piece. So that's for the room and for any drinks that would fall under that amount.
Cool. All right.
I'm just gonna pay for my room and I'll see what happens then at night.
All right.
While that happens, I will go to the market.
All right. So it's you guys can go. If you're going to the market, is anyone else doing anything this day before I tell you what happens here in Waterdeep?
Once we secured a room, I'll say to everybody, it's been almost 20 years since I've seen my old house. I'll catch up with you all later. I want to pay it a visit.
All right. And what are the other two doing? I know Parzel, you said you're going to the market. What are you doing, Sabria?
I'm going to do the same because I would like to stock up on healing potions.
Cool, because I wanted to know. Well, you know what? Then we'll deal with the two of you first, because it'll be easier. What are you? You said you're looking for healing potions. What are you looking for, Parzival?
Just like anything to enhance like either the rapier or the short bow to have like maybe like an elemental, like a shock, a frost, or something like that.
They're gonna make me look up prices for shit like that. I thought you were gonna ask for like a +1 weapon or something, not not
I mean, plus,
not elemental. God damn, son.
like, anything to give me a little extra oomph. as they say.
Really? I'm pretty sure that would end up being a rare item.
I'll be right back.
You go ahead. You take your time. We're doing shopping. What element you looking for? So I can start searching.
Probably electrical, like shock damage.
So thunder damage.
Yeah.
Cool. That is That's not. That's a spell. I want. There we go. Weapons. I know. Cool. Do match on the button does. Yeah. So. They're. Depending on how powerful you want it to be, it costs more money. Essentially. Where is treasures? Treasures. There they are. Cool. So, first roll me investigation to see if you can find someone selling magical shit. And depending on how well you roll, will dictate how much they charge you. $14. Okay. You eventually find what looks like an arcane shop, and in there you can see like a couple weapons like hanging on the walls. Yeah, that works. Yeah, you see a couple like swords. You see like this this older gentleman, not like old, like maybe like late 30s, early 40s, older. Big pot belly. Just actually sitting behind the counter. He's like, "Oh well, what can I do for you, my friend? What are you? Welcome to." I don't have a name for the shop because I'm coming up with it on the spot. Welcome to Gentril's magical amusements. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you can enchant my rapier to do
It'll be lightning damage.
lightning damage.
So you want to?
I want to shock people as I stab them.
Yes, I see. Well, it's not imbue. Whatever word it's supposed to be when you're saying you're
Enhanced or imbued.
It's neither one of them. I can't think of what it's called, but I don't give a shit. If we wanted to add a property like that to a weapon, it's going to take a few days and a lot of money to make a normal weapon such as what you have into a magical set of wonders. However, if you'd like, I do have some weapons here that might interest you. That I don't carry them often, but I have a few that might suffice in the time being. Unless if you want to wait a few days while I get the preparations and the components needed to do such a thing.
Unfortunately, time is something I don't have.
Oh, it's that. Time is the finite resource, my friend.
So I'll go ahead and look at your arsenal.
All right. So, I have he pulls back a little
Book?
curtain that has a couple swords and a dagger hanging up. I was like, you said you wanted thunder damage. Thunder cats. Let's see. I have this right here, and he pulls down this sword. Actually, he pulls down the dagger, I'll say. Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to roll d4. If it's a 1, it's the dagger. Two, on a 2, it's a long sword. 3, a broadsword. At 4, it's a rapier.
Okay.
It's a broadsword. Sorry, buddy. Because sops aren't always going to have what you need.
No.
It's like, if you want thunder damage, he pulls down like it's a hefty broadsword. He's like, this will do just the trick. You electrify your opponents left and right. It can be yours for only 600 gold.
600 gold. I'm not proficient in. Not that well accumulated with those types of swords.
I'm sorry about that, my friend. Let's see who else we have.
Anything else? Like any other?
This time he will pull down the dagger,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to roll a d10 and tell you what he has, what it does. I do, however, this dagger here, and as he pulls it, and it gives it a wave, flames like lick the air. This one might be it might not be the thunder damage you want, but it might be more suited to your style. I see.
How much was that one?
A very rare item. That one would be fire damage is more useful. That would be 700 gold.
700. And I guess I can't give you some of the daggers that I have to bring down the price a little, can I?
You want to give him your what?
The dagger.
Your normal dagger?
Yeah.
Considering a normal dagger is worth about 1 gold.
Yeah, it's not gonna bring down them.
No, not at all. Though I do see that cloak of yours looks. I can sense the magical properties coming from it. I'll give it to you half off if you. It's a trade.
That's a kind offer, but I'm gonna have to refuse. This cloak has saved my life multiple times. I'm not giving it up.
That is such a shame. Such a shame.
All right, well, thank you for your business. I will now take my leave.
Oh, so you're not buying anything. Okay.
Nope. But then I'll try to look for an apothecary to look for potions and stuff.
Well, I know that's what Sabria was already going to do, is buy potions. So, Sabria, what type of potions are you looking for? While you're looking for potions, I actually want you to roll me investigation to see the quality of a apothecary that you find.
On my end?
No, from Sabria. She's searching first.
11.
11. Okay. I mean, you're going to find one no matter what. It just depends on how shifty they are.
Yeah.
But you find one.
If I get a chance, I would like to possibly look into a enchanted cloak.
All right.
Because I'd like to boost the AC or something defensive, if possible.
God damn it, Dave. Your comment on
The gang goes shopping.
insert,
awesome.
and then I had to add it in there. Insert Always Sunny theme.
Naturally.
All right, so you find an apothecary. You see this like elderly woman, stereotypical over cauldron.
Yeah. She's, I find Inanus in 50 years.
Yeah. So come in, dear. How are you doing? How can I help?
What time of day is it? You said afternoon?
It's about like 1 o'clock, 1:30.
Okay. So she greets me kindly. I will return in kind.
Yes.
And just kind of, is this like an actual building, or is this just kind
It's
of
like a little hut, a little like, not a building. It's yeah, I guess it could be a hut, like a tented hut that just smells of sweet perfumes and random ingredients that you would find in potions. It's sickly but sweet.
It's weird.
It depends like which direction you face. You get hit with another scent. Like, oh, that smells.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's bad.
Ooh. It's like somebody powdered grape juice and is burning it.
Ooh, why would you say that? Anyway,
that's what I thought of.
You're a horrible
You
person.
described it. I know it's terrible.
So
okay.
She greets you. She says, "What can I help you with?"
Oh, I'm simply in need of some healing potions.
Aren't we all these days? Aren't we all?
Yes, ma'am.
What? So let's see. And she leaves her little cauldron, goes behind her makeshift little desk, which is like it's really just a little like small little table that like cardboard boxes underneath of it that are acting like shelves.
Yeah.
You can't see all the cardboard shelves because she's got a nice little like cloth over it.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
a good way to hide it.
Yeah. And she pulls out like a case of all like different potions in it.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls out like a couple like red ones that would symbol, for the universal symbol of healing.
Naturally.
And she says, well, let's see. I have these three, which are just your basic healing. These two, which... God damn it, I really need to think of names of for these people quickly enough. I wanted to say Mother Teresa for a second, but I'm like, that might be wrong of me. It was going to be Mother something. Mother Maskell. That's what would go. Double M's.
Okay.
If Mother Maskell made these right, they should be of much higher quality. And then we have this one. It's like a giant, it's like a liter bottle. Mm-hmm. Not really. It's not. But it's a denser liquid. And this one, you'll never feel more alive. Essentially, she threw out three normal healing potions, one greater and two greater and one supreme.
Ooh.
Supremes are expensive though; they're like 5,000 gold.
Yeah. How much are the graders again? I don't remember because I know that.
Don't know.
I know that the regular ones are like 50. They're like 50 a pop.
Yeah, the regular ones are 50 a pop. I know that one. I do know. I think it's greater or the next level up, so they're between 100 and 500.
Yeah.
Depending on how much of a dick I want to be.
Here, hold on. Healing.
And then it depends on the rarity, is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And that dictates the price.
Mm-hmm.
Potion of Healing 5e. Bam. That's not the one I want, because that's the SRD, and that will fuck me up. Alright, cool. So she throws down the three healing potions. They're worth 50 gold. The two greater are each worth, I'll say 200 gold a piece. And the Supreme Healing, which is a very rare item. She doesn't have any Superior, which are just normal rare. Mm. The Supreme Healing is 5,000.
Jesus fuck.
It does 10d4 plus 20. There's a reason it's expensive.
Supreme indeed. So I'll take what you say, 3 normal?
Three normal, which are 2d4 plus 2. And she has two greater, which are 4d4 plus 4.
And you said 100 a pop on those?
200 a pop.
200 a pop.
It's because you rolled an 11 on your investigation. She's not giving it to you for the cheapest price. But she's not giving it to you the most. She's not going to sell it for the most expensive of the uncommons either.
That's fair.
Which is 500. So she's not being that much of a dick. So she'll sell them for 200 apiece, but she will give you the normal healings for the standard price of 50.
I'll take all 3 of those regular and a greater.
Cool. Around this time, Parzival, you show up. There's 1 Supreme Healing Potion left and 1 Greater Potion healing left. Greater Healing Potion left.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she beat you to the punch.
You are welcome.
But she sees if you ask for a healing potion, she tells you the same things, but she only has 2 potions left of healing. There are other potions in that crate. They're just not healing potions. But the one that she has that I know you can afford is the greater healing, and that's 200 gold. But it'll give you 4d4 plus 4.
Okay,
buy it.
quick question though. I still have that vial of intoxication?
The vial... where is it written on your character? Is it written on your character sheet?
It's on the equipment area.
Of antitoxin.
Antitoxin, my bad.
Okay, what about it?
Oh, no, I thought it was something else. You know what? I'll just give her the 2 gems and
That's fair. Roll me, since you're giving her gems instead of gold. Yeah, give me persuasion to see if she will accept the 2 gems or if she will ask for the gems and something else. Yes, I know the gems are each worth 100 gold, but
she doesn't know that.
It's a shock key.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll, and depending on how I roll, I'm gonna try to make it up. 17. Now
She'll take the
these
2 gems. She'll take the 2 gems.
Okay.
I just needed you to beat like a 12. So you would have had to roll like a 5 or less to lose that.
Put down to 3.
Cool. Is there any more shopping you two wish to do? I know you Sarah, you said a cloak.
Oh,
Yeah, something
well,
maybe like a cloak of protection or something like that.
A cloak of protection. How rare is that? Cloak of. That's an uncommon item. Cool. You can then back up at what did I say that dude's name was? His magical shop.
the year, something like that.
Oh, something, shop of amusement or something like
Shop of I just can't remember what the dude's name was. It's something of magical amusements.
Yeah.
Let's say Galdier.
Galdier's
Shop of Magical Amusements. How can I help you, miss?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. But yes, you can go there and find magical items
Okay.
and
cool.
see what he has. It'll be the same thing that happened with Parsifal, though. He's not
Yeah.
guaranteed to have what you want, but he will have magical items for sale.
Okay.
So you tell me what you want, and then I'll pretty much make rolls to tell you like which cloaks he actually has.
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I wanted was a cloak of protection or something of the like.
4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I know that's not a normal one, so I have to like type. I think I have to type that out, won't I? Yep. So I'm gonna roll a D7 essentially, because that's how many different magical cloaks there are in this. I'm gonna roll 2D7, and he'll have 2 different cloaks.
Okay.
7 and a 1. Cool. Okay. All right, so he pulls down 2 cloaks.
Okay.
Like we're both saying okay. One of them is like this. Since I got the picture here, I can actually try to explain it.
Yeah.
It's like this deep blue cloak, hooded, obviously, with some like gold trim around it. But the back of it, how it's normally just like a straight like line across the cloak. In the center, it looks like a tail. It's coming off the cloak. What did you think I was going to say?
Well, the way you were describing it, I was like, oh shit, this is Cloak of the Manta Ray.
That is exactly what it is.
Yes, this one's fun.
And
what's the other one?
The other one, is there a picture for that one? Oh, there isn't. Not in the DM guide, at least.
Oh.
The other one is I'm just gonna make this up as we go along. It's like, oh, there we go. It's like a dark black silk, like the Venta black, interwoven with like faint silvery threads.
Okay.
Very reminiscent of a spider's web. He tells you this cloak is the cloak of the arachnida. If you fancy yourself a spider, you put this on and spider your way around. Oh, what it does is you have a walking speed, a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, can walk along vertical surfaces as well as the ceiling.
Gabriel can do anything a spider can.
Yeah, you pretty much become Spider-Man.
Oh, that's dope. And honestly, I feel like that would be much more.
You can use an action to cast the web spell.
Yes, and that doesn't use a spell slot either, does it?
No.
I don't think it does.
How much money does Sabria have? Including her gems.
Oh, including the gems. Hold
just
on.
So you know how much you have spent.
Yeah.
be back.
So right now, in just gold, not including the gems and the various other treasure that I have 652. But I've got, let's see.
I know you have at least 5 gems, so that'll take you up to
that's
about
500. I have another 3 gems that are worth 150 apiece.
1100.
And then I have a holy symbol of Asmodeus that's worth 75 GP.
Alright. I kind of want you to have this, but it's out of your price range.
Are you serious?
It's a very rare item, so it's worth 5,000 gold.
Oh, that sucks ass.
Nat 20 persuasion, go.
Here's what we can do. One, you are going to roll persuasion if you want this.
Ah, no!
You rolled that so fast.
I did. I was waiting for it.
So here's what he tells you. He's like, if you, the minute you, like, go, he'll tell you it's 5,000 gold, and, like, I'm pretty sure right away he'd be able to see your reaction of, ooh.
Right away, I
Yeah.
just crestfallen face.
I should make you a deal.
All right.
Do you like deals? I like deals.
Sure.
Alright. I am a growing businessman. I'm trying to expand my reach.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls out this little box of, like, little pins that say, you know, the store of magical amusement.
Yeah.
You look,
Marzel's magical amusements.
you look like a traveler. You look like you get around, right? Wear this pin wherever you go. Give it to
I
people in
travel.
every town.
Okay.
Tell them about how great the store is. And I'll give it to you at quite a discount.
All right.
Are you agreeing to those terms?
How discounted are we talking?
Enough that you'll be able to afford it and not have anything left.
Son of a bitch.
He will take all of your shit.
You'll take all of your shit. Oh.
And while you're rummaging around, like, if you are, like, rummaging through your shit at all, because I assume you're probably, like, doing that fake, like, hold on, I might have more.
Sure.
I'm just making shit up.
Looking through my bag.
He grabs at your right hand and inspects it. He's like, that is a very fine glove you have on. Where did you come across this?
Wait, I thought that was
Invisible?
Yeah.
It is. You weren't expecting that, were you?
Oh, shit.
I can't say I was. Well, I found it.
You do not.
And I'm very puzzed.
You don't find just
how he's seen this.
You don't find a glove like this. This is bestowed upon people. Where did you get this?
Well, you're right. It was bestowed to me by a being where I get my power from as a caster.
I forgot, what god is it that you?
Oh.
If I'm looking at your
shit.
character sheet, I don't see it.
It was. Oh, was it Torm or was it Tyre?
It was either Tyr or Torm then, if you're saying them.
Yeah.
Tyr is
It was one of
the
those.
greater of the gods.
Uh-huh.
Torm I think is actually like the god of. Based off of your background, I think it might be Torm.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm
Our
pretty.
Lord and Savior Jeebus.
I'm pretty sure. Our Lord and Savior Jesus. Yeah, I think it would be Torn. Yep, the white right gauntlet.
Yes.
Yes, cool. And he looks at it like he's inspecting, like, you probably think that he sees this gauntlet in its entirety.
Yeah, I'm not fighting him off. I'm letting him inspect it because I'm trying to figure out how he sees it.
Yeah. He, like, rubs his hand over top, like, the gemstone on it.
Uh-huh.
Mutters, like, a few words to himself, and then that green gem, like, shines brightly.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm sorry. How are you doing that? People can't see that.
Anyone can see it if they know where to look. And he like, as it's glowing, he's like, has like 2 or 3 fingers on it, like, and he like closes his eyes, start muttering some more. He goes, I see. Yes, we will definitely work out this deal. I feel as though you could use this. I'm not one to turn down Torm himself. Not in these times.
Okay. All right. What exactly are your terms?
Well, like I say, he's going to take all your money, but he'll give you that. He'll give you the cloak. He's like, but I will say this: if Torm does not lend his powers lightly,
No.
if I catch wind of someone misusing his powers, know that you will be dealt with.
Fair.
And
Fair enough.
he will take your money and hand you the cloak.
Okay.
If you so wish to, if you still wish to follow through with this deal.
Nope, that's gonna be cool as shit. I'm taking that cloak.
If you just type in the SRD, the cloak of the Arachnida,
Yeah.
it has everything it does on there.
Okay.
You have resistance to poison damage.
Oh, that's dope.
You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. You can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces, and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free.
Yeah.
You can't be caught in webs, and can move
Okay.
webs, and can move through webs as if they're difficult terrain, instead of not being able to move through them at all.
Ooh.
And then
Okay.
you can cast the web spell once a day.
Okay, that's hella dope.
Just know, because of how powerful this magic item is, I probably will not allow you to get any more until end game. Just because this is a powerful weapon or a powerful item.
Yeah.
You ain't getting shit.
You ain't getting shit. All right. Dope.
Joseph's the next one to get some magical shit.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Also, real quick, when I'm still buying the potion, do I see any potions of like mage armor or anything that give me like a little small armor boost?
Potion. Is there? I don't think there's a potion of mage armor, but I feel like potion of like protection or something. Give me a moment to look up potions. Potion of flying, diminution, clairvoyance, animal friendship. Yeah, that's cool as shit. I want that potion in real life. The potion of longevity. Every time you drink this potion, your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years.
The fuck?
I want to become younger again by drinking a potion. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, it sounds like a... Ooh, every time you drink it, though, there's a 10% chance you gain 1d6 plus 6 years instead. I mean, I'm willing to take that chance. A 1 in 10 chance to become younger, but it's suspended in this amber liquid is a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, and a dead spider, and a tiny heart that, against all reason, is still beating.
Oh.
These ingredients vanish when the potion is opened, but I just happened to see that one. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Neat.
What I can give you there, Parzival, not a potion that like, brings your armor up at all. Just roll a d6 for me, and I'll tell you which potion she has that's similar to it. D5. Okay, cool. For another 200 gold, because it's a rare item. Actually, no, rare items I think are 500. My bad. Yeah, for 500 gold, she can give you a potion called the Potion of Invulnerability. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage. So any damage you take during that minute is halved. But it's a rare item, so it's minimum 500 gold.
Well then, I will give her the last 3 gems I have, and 200 gold.
Okay. So mark off all that shit off your character sheet, and and let's see if it's in the SRD, so I can just cool. I'm just gonna copy it into your character sheet for you. It'll be on the second page in the bio. It'll be in there. Under your treasures. Boom. Potion.
And we can wait on the level 4 scroll.
Yeah. I just need to Google spells by level and see how many there are in level 4.
It was a greater healing potion, right? The
Yes.
one that I got?
Yes. Spells by level. Alright, any other shopping before I move over to Kosif?
Nope.
All
Nope.
good? Alright. Kosif! I know you've been sitting there patiently. Where is your, tell us, where is your home? All that good shit.
All right, all the good shit. Well,
Or whatever you want to share.
well, my house is in the harbor district, so near the water, and it's not that nice of a location.
Mm-hmm.
I am heading there. That part was truthful. But before I go, I have some things I need to do.
Alright, go ahead. What are you doing?
Cool. Step 1, selling the 2 art pieces that I found, and the gems, and these super fancy salt and pepper shakers. Selling all of the random items that I do not need.
Alright, so whatever items you have, if there's a price tag on them,
Yes.
just roll me a persuasion overall, and I'll tell you how much of that total value you get for each.
Okay.
For each, like the percentage wise for that item, essentially.
Yeah.
11. I'll say for about 75% of whatever the value is, you'll get that.
All right.
If
Good enough.
any of it's too, if you don't feel like doing out the math, just I can do it for you eventually.
That's okay.
I don't know if you have all the. Oh, you do have.
Yeah,
You have everything written down.
already.
Jesus Christ. So there's 2 art pieces for 500. For 500 total between the 2 art pieces, you can probably get 400 from them. Same with the gems. If you try to sell all 5 gems, you'll get 400 out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And salt and pepper steak for 50 gold between the 2 of them, you'll get 40 out of the
Right.
for the 50 for them total.
840 for everything.
Yep, that sounds about right.
All right. Good enough.
That's probably the most money you've had in ever.
Ever. Okay. Now that is done, going to just look around. I assume I'd be able to, either looking at certain street signs or things written on walls, that I could find someone of the right group to talk to
All right.
after a while.
Who are you trying to talk? Who are you trying to talk to? And
Just the Lord's Alliance in general.
okay, that's what I figured. I mean, you can find them eventually. Where, I guess the city has I wouldn't say headquarters, but they do have
Mm-hmm.
buildings that are set aside for them. You can find that no problem.
Cool.
I mean, you'd probably it walking to it probably looks more like a barracks than anything. With some one of maybe smaller buildings off to the side being a little fancier looking for the higher ups that are staying there at the time.
Yeah.
As well, and the main building's like I said, just a barracks. If you walk inside, you see a couple soldiers that are part of the Lord's Alliance training doing whatever office work that they need to do, shit like that.
I wish to speak to whatever officer is on duty. I have very important news regarding the attack on Nightstone and the giant situation that has been affecting the land around here.
Right. How well do the people here know you? Do you think?
If you said it's a barrack situation, there's a
Yeah.
good chance I trained with some of them for the last 19 years.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. So like one of them probably sees you and goes, "Oh, Kosef, yes.
Yes, I've been through some shit.
Yeah, weren't you on an escort, escorting one of the lords around, weren't you?"
Yes, Master, excuse me, Master Jasper Voxwell. I sent him back a few days early. I assume he's returned?
If he has, news hasn't reached us yet. Why would you leave him? Why would you send him ahead of you?
Trust me, it was safer.
It's a very scary thing if it was safer to not be with you.
Have you ever seen a cloud giant? Or a hill giant? Or a frost giant? Or a stone giant?
There's a lot of giants. Cannot say I've seen any of them. We've seen some hill giants, but they're dumb.
Have you seen 20 of them? All at once?
That's a lot of giants. So you're telling me that there's 20 hill giants about?
Not anymore.
Well, that's good. That's one less giant.
Well done.
There's less giants to worry about then. Captain Marcus says he should be around back if overseeing some of the fresher recruits.
Great, I'll give him a visit.
Cool. Yeah, if you would just walk around like toward the back, you see like 3 or 4 just green recruits. Like one of them I'm pretty sure doesn't know which end of the training sword to hold. Like,
I've been there.
and you just see that this dude's just like shiny armor, nice flowing red cape, because why not? Just like barking orders.
No capes.
He's like, put your hip into that swing. Just yelling at him, like every time one of them fuck up. He's not really paying attention to anything outside the little training area, so he wouldn't actually like notice you walking up.
Okay. Marcus, got a minute?
Kosef, you look worse for wear.
Could say the same to you.
These are just brats. All of you, 5-minute break. And he leaves them. He's like, so what are you doing back in town?
Well, first, I have some news regarding all of the giants around, the attack on Nightstone, the attack on Golden Fields, if word has come by.
It's been...
Shit's going down.
It's been a few days. So yeah, they've heard of the attack on Nightstone. Definitely. Golden Fields is too new for them to hear.
Okay. Yeah, then I just brain dump on them all the information I have from the last couple days. Name drop everybody.
I'm trying to remember what exactly the Lord's Alliance knows about the Ordning and Giants in general. God, give me one moment while I look that up. Just so I know how he should respond.
Mm-hmm. And at one point I jokingly say, if there's someone higher up I could talk to.
Oh, wow. So, when you, since you're name-dropping everyone, he goes in, husher tones, he's you've heard the rumors of Hecaton disappearing. Some people are saying that we were the ones that caused his
Really?
disappearance.
I wonder who says that.
We have people investigating that now to see who would, who would spread these claims. While we hold no love for giants whatsoever, we wouldn't dare to take down a king. However, we have seen a lot of giants in the recently. Hell, Harsnag is Harsnag. What the fuck was his name again?
Close enough.
Yeah,
Harshnag.
He's been delivering giants heads outside of town for the past 3 or 4 days. We've been offering rewards every time that to anyone that brings a giant's head to us.
Good to know.
Yeah, up to 500 gold if you bring back a fire giant.
Haven't seen one of them yet.
They're farther up north. That's why we offer more. But it's disturbing news to hear that they're attacking the settlements north of here as well. And you say you're going to travel with Harshnag to try to put an end to this?
Yes. What does the Lord's Alliance plan to do? What is their plan for all of this? Honestly, I'm just trying to stay alive.
Their overall plan, their overall plan is just to indiscriminately slaughter giants. Harshnag is like one of the only ones that have a pass because he's part of the Force Grey.
Yeah. I'll offhandedly mention that a crazy lady in Golden Fields recommended or suggested we could get dragons involved.
After spending so much time taking down Tiamat a year ago? Hell no! Those dragons can piss off for all I care.
I agree. Just checking.
Yeah. Nice little tie into the Tyranny of Dragons module. But no, their goal is to pretty much just kill. What it is? It says, with the aid of adventurers, the Lord's Alliance thwarted Tiamat and her dragons. It was about a year before this module takes place.
Nice.
The Alliance members aren't about to let giants run over their settlements and plunder their farmsteads. They call on adventurers to attack and kill giants on sight, promising rewards of 200 to 500 gold for each head brought to their gates. Really, I think the only other giants that would have kind of exception to this would be the Storm Giants, since they're goodly giants, and the Lord's Alliance overall is smart enough to know that. And some Cloud Giants, because there are a few that have made I wouldn't say alliances, but like a few tribes of the Cloud Giants that have made peace with the little folk.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, they're like, kill giants, do it.
Cool. The only other thing I'll ask in this conversation is if the Lord's Alliance can spare us any equipment or items that may aid us in our trek north with Narshnag.
Harshnag.
With
he's, since there are right now 3 people in your party, they can give you, roll me perception. Not perception, persuasion.
Okay. Oh, and I guess because I'm talking to someone more higher up, I'll ask about the status of Master Voxwell again.
All right. 8. He can give you.
I tried, guys.
He was going to give you more if you rolled higher. He can give you 2 potions of frost resistance. Since you said you're heading up north towards
Yes, that'll come in handy.
towards the spine of the world, that would be quite useful. Going up into the snowy mountains. So you have 2 of them.
Cool.
Not enough for everyone. And as for Lord Foxwell, he tells you that he's returned to town maybe 3 days ago.
Wonderful.
Because it took about 3 to 4 days to get from Nightstone to Golden Fields. It's been about almost a week since then. So yeah, he probably got back about 3 days ago.
Okay.
And then, real quick, Parzival, I'm pasting in the group chat. That's the scroll you have, or what it does. It is the Scroll of Confusion. When you use it, you roll a d10 and see what it does to the person. I think the spell save. I don't know how it works with scrolls, but I don't know if it uses your spell save or not. I'll find that out for you. But you have if you just want to type Scroll of Confusion, you have that. But that's what it does. So yeah, is there anything else? The spell save is a 15. There you go, found it. That was easy. Is there anything else you wanted to ask this dude?
That's it for him. Next stop would be paying, depending on how much time is left in the day, visiting the Foxwell Manor. But not speaking to... I don't care to speak to Jasper. I want to speak to the head of the fucking family.
Of course you do. Cool. You can do so. What do you wish to ask of them? Right now, it's still early enough. Like, this is all happening while the others are shopping.
Yeah. Well, if I do end up speaking to the head of the family...
I mean, that you're known enough in that house estate to be able to. As long as he's not busy, and for the sake of this, he's not busy.
Okay. Yeah, I report similar things as I did to Marcus, but it's more personal. It's more about the agreement Jasper tried to pull over me. And then I bring up my family's debt, and I'm trying to get an exact number. What do I need to do to get my family out of this debt? And I try to use how shit Jasper was on the trip as leverage.
Yeah, because he wanted some of the gold that you would have found for himself.
I will still keep my promise to him, which was 10%, but he wanted that for himself, not for the debt and not for your family.
So
if you would like to override the 10%, let me know. I'd be
here's
more for you.
Here's what it came down to. Like I've been like, when you first said that you're in debt, I've been deciding if there actually is a debt or not. Or if they're just using that as an excuse to keep you in their service.
Whatever happens, happens.
So I didn't expect you to talk to them today, and so I didn't have a full answer for that yet. I didn't come to that decision. I think he would probably give you some like off the wall number. Like one that he would expect you to never be able to afford to pay. But for the sake of this, since I'm pretty sure you're hiding how much you have on you.
Yeah.
He would say, I'm gonna roll a D.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I got rid of all the fancy items I was carrying.
I'm gonna roll a D10, and whatever that is, like add the 2 zeros behind it, and that's how much he's going to say the debt is. Better pray I don't roll it. I'll roll a D8, because I don't want to get a 10 and then fuck you over like that. I rolled an 8. He says 800 gold.
800?
Yes.
I look very distraught that I've spent the last 19 years of my life, almost 20 years of my life, trying to pay this debt to get my family out. And I had to go, okay, if I can pay this one time, what happens to my family? I have not received a letter in years from them. I don't even know if they're okay. So, let's say if
You
I can pay this off,
don't.
what do I get?
Right. I forgot that you actually don't know about. Well, obviously you'll be able to return home to your family. They
moved to Daggerford, by the way.
moved. So they claimed he moved to
When I
Daggerford.
entered the training
They said
as
that
part of the deal, they sent the rest of my family away.
Okay.
So, like, when I visit my old house later, it's either empty or someone else is in it.
Yeah. So
Or
yeah,
something else.
he's like, you can go home to your family in Daggerford. We'll be sad to see you go, but you'll be able to do such a thing.
I don't think this life can escape me. Maybe after I visit, I come back. Who knows? So,
Who knows indeed. That is quite a large sum. Do you think that it's going to take some time to finish paying that off, don't you think?
perhaps. Can I get this in writing? That if I pay this off, family is free, I am free of this debt, no more.
Roll me persuasion.
I have not been so good at this.
Yeah. Yes, of course, of course you'll have it in writing. I'm not a barbaric man.
Let's do it.
Wait, are you serious?
Right now, yes.
He like starts to laugh. He's like, you're joking. There's no way you have that.
Well, let's write the document now. I'll pay later.
I suppose I see no harm in it. Yeah, with the 12. I wasn't going to make you roll like a 20 on that. Alright, so he begrudgingly starts filling out some little like paper. He like reaches like in his desk in a quill, writes it all fancy like. And starts writing out the paperwork saying, if the total sum of 800 gold is paid in full by a one Kosif, I can't remember your last name, Kalinda. I hereby admonish him of his, debt and servitude. And he signs it, and then he hesitates for a second, and then pours a little bit of wax on it and puts a seal on there.
You're a good businessman. That's why you're the top of this family. Thank you. Take the scroll. I place my own scroll down, and then I place exactly 800 gold pieces down.
What scroll did you have?
Scroll of protection.
Oh, you're giving him that?
And I will say, if you break this and you do anything to harm my family, or I find that they are already harmed, you will need this more than I ever will. Thank you. And walk away.
God damn. Shit.
Damn.
Lord Vax will remember this. I think he's kind of too stunned to say anything just yet. It's probably like as you're like walking out of the manor itself is when he tried to like yell for you to get back in there.
If I heard him, I keep going.
I figured you were. Um, okay then. So that happened.
And then just visited my old home. That's it.
Your old home. You spend a little bit of time like I'd say walking, taking your time getting there. But when you finally arrive, you see it has not been kept up.
Didn't think so.
It's probably being used for squatters right now. It's just like going through the city and seeing an abandoned home. Just disarray. Pretty sure anything that might have been of family importance that wasn't taken with your family was probably either looted or broken.
That's okay. Just here for the memories.
But the building itself is still standing.
It's good to know.
And cool. So
All right, I'll go meet up with everybody
right,
else.
by the time while you're at your old family house, the following happens. Once I pulled the sheet back up because I was dumb and closed it. Locations to the north. Open up Waterdeep again. There we go. So while you're like staring at your house, it gets darker real sudden, as if something's like blocking out the sun for slightly. And all three of you, even though two of you are in a completely different location in town, all look up and see what looks to be like a cloud giant castle emerging from the clouds overhead and looms over the city.
Oh, what's he's doing here again?
This is not a tower, it is a full-on castle.
Oh no.
Well, my perception's low.
Yeah. It looks like that. That's not the one, but it tells you like it looks similar to that, so I'm just giving you that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You see, granted, you see like the bottom and like maybe like the corner, like the lower half of it, but you see a giant castle in the clouds, castle in the sky, like Miyazaki films.
Have you seen one castle in the sky? You've seen another.
And as it like comes out of the clouds into view for people to see, anyone that's like in the streets, like normal civilians and whatnot, they're in a panic. You see like, especially you two that are in the marketplace, you see people like drop their shit, like screaming and just running.
If any, and as that's happening, I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything useful that they drop.
Of course you are.
Oh, you.
I mean, you find like food dropped. Like, no one's dropping, magical items.
I'm not saying about magical items. I'm just talking about like regular small potions.
No, that they're considered magical items. No one's dropping that shit. They're dropping like mundane items like food, clothes, shit like that.
Actually, I look for a winter jacket.
And that is where we're going to end the night.
Wow. Alrighty.
With a giant cloud castle in the sky.
God damn it.
I hope they're friendly.
I do too.
So
It's
this
maybe not quite as flamboyant as our friend
Zephyrios.
Yeah.
I liked your flamboyant friend. I liked playing him. It was
bet
fun.
you did.
It was fun. So that was episode 11. I named Rivalries. Because I actually expected that fight to last a little bit longer than it did.
But
I didn't realize how much damage those giants could do to each other.
Yeah, they killed each other quick.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Like
They didn't even need our help.
I should have just named this episode "The Gang Goes Shopping."
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, let's do our outros here. Let's start with the recently freed and Yeah, just recently freed Kosif. Dave, who are you? Where can people find you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Dave, and I'm tired, but I also do music stuff occasionally under the alias Subcycle. And I recently took over a J-pop internet radio station, so maybe I'll actually promote that next week once that's all official and signed up and stuff. So that's the most exciting musical thing that's been going on in my life so far. Great session. I enjoyed. I got to role play some stuff today. I didn't expect that to go so well.
Yeah, trust me. You think it went well?
Yeah, we'll see if it bites me in the ass towards the end game.
Who knows? I may be a generous god. You don't know that. Someone who knows whether or not I'm a generous god, Courtney.
Well, I can't say that you weren't a generous god tonight because I made out with a 5,000 gold item for
about 1,500,
less
1,600.
than 1,500.
It was about 1,500,
Right,
1,600.
it was probably.
But trust me, there will be not repercussions, but there will be extra stuff with that. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
No. I would be disappointed otherwise. Well, I'm Courtney Lias here on Twitch. You can find me at Courtney Lias as per the link in chat.
Yeah.
I do stream occasionally. I stream to my channel on Mondays, occasionally Tuesdays. Next week, I will not be streaming on either of those days because I'm going on vacation and I leave Friday night.
You know what? Screw you and your ability to have a vacation.
I mean, I don't know how to respond to that except...
Exactly.
Well, sorry, not sorry.
Nah, boo-boo.
Sorry, not sorry.
Who would have thought having a wife and kid meant you don't get vacation anymore?
Who the fuck knew? This is why I don't date. This is why I don't date.
Okay. So yeah, all right.
Tonight was dope.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I did not expect at all for Harshnag to actually be on our side. I thought he was. I thought he had like fucking bloodlust or something and was entering his own rage and was about to fucking kill us.
I mean,
like I did not expect that at fucking all.
Yeah, I thought we had to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad you guys didn't attack him, and I'm glad that he killed the other giant before the giant could kill him.
Yeah, I have a question. So, Kosif, I think, was the first one to attack the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How did you decide who to hit?
I saw him attacking the other ones.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that if he saw me also attack the people he was attacking, he wouldn't attack me.
Fair.
I don't know how well that was gonna work, but like I was hoping I'd get the kill on the second one.
Yeah.
So like he'd fall and I'd be behind him with the crossbow, like, hey, I helped.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
Yeah.
I'm your friend.
No. Yeah, I completely went off of that. I was just like, well, Kosif's attacking that one. So I guess I'm gonna attack that one as well. Not that it mattered, because I think I rolled like a 12.
Yeah, you failed that.
Yeah, I was a little worried that the other party members would attack. I can't say his name.
Harshnag.
Harshnag.
Oh no, I've learned to focus fire thanks to other campaigns. Okay.
I wonder what campaign that is.
I wonder. Focus fire.
All right, and so last but not least, just sitting there all quietly in the dark. Parzival, Ismad, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm pretty happy with this one. I didn't die. And I got the final hits, which I am happy.
You did get the killing blows on like 2 of those giants. Which,
So I can say I actually done something productive.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he kicked ass today.
You actually got to use your assassinate ability for the first time ever.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone, I am O'Day, the the not so humble DM of Hatred. I run this place. I play D&D here like 3 nights a week. It has taken over my life.
Yes.
No wonder
One
my
of us.
No-
One of
One of us.
no wonder my
One
family
of
hates
us.
me. But it's all good because I enjoy this. This is my vacation, playing D&D.
Yes.
We will not be playing Tomb of Annihilation this Sunday because of Father's Day and some of our players being in other states and time zones doing stuff with their families around the same time we play. Me being a father, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll play D&D.
Nice.
What is my daughter going to do for me at 7 o'clock at night? She's going to go to bed. That's what the fuck she's going to do. But in its place, I will be playing... I've been playing Yakuza Kiwami a lot lately.
Ooh.
I'll probably stream that on Sunday instead, which is my next like official streaming night. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.